Wait, no. Hold up. Wait a second. Wait a minute. Hold up. My bad. Something to do. Oh, wait, hold up. No, it's not closed. Okay, now it is. I might as well talk about it. I might as well. I might as well talk about how I really feel about YouTube. I mean, hey, it's not all the time someone decides to do this. People have done this thing where they make a video and decide to talk about it, talk about how they want to feel. Some people have done live streams. I might as well talk about what I like and don't like about YouTube from my own perspective. For the past 2 years that I've been running this channel, I've had a lot of ups, downs, great things, and things that I now just don't like about YouTube. One thing is their moderation. Something is just off about the moderation? Because although there are other channels that break YouTube's rules and YouTube doesn't take action at all about it because they can keep those channels on because it just makes them more revenue. Another issue is that sometimes the moderation wrongfully goes after people who actually are talking about the issue itself. And another thing is people's attention spans. No, I'm not trying to sound like a hypocrite. Mine is decent, decent enough. The thing is, when it comes to people like live streaming, right? Although their audience does ask them things that the creator should do, and yeah, I have seen suggestions. I have seen you guys want me to revert to the old name, but sorry, but no. It's my choice. I felt like changing the name. A creator shouldn't do something that their audience wants them to do, but they don't enjoy it. Creators should do something they actually enjoy instead of doing something they don't enjoy. New name is better. Thank you. I just kind of felt the old name just felt a little, I don't know, kind of outdated. I felt that this new one fits a lot better. And it's a part of thinking outside of the box. But anyway, as I was talking about, the more time I spend on this platform, the more time I start to question if creators should listen to their audience. And well, yeah, they should. But then there's a difference between a creator listening to their audience, and there's a difference between them not wanting to do that. And yeah, I get that they need to reach up to people's demands, which they shouldn't need to be felt pressured to do something that they've stopped enjoying. And if people just don't decide to watch stuff that they themselves enjoy, but the creator doesn't, are they even considered to be real fans at all? Like, that's the question. Some people need to stop and think, what good is it if a creator you like and you don't support them just because they do something they don't enjoy doing? That's a question a lot of people need to answer. Let me check the analytics real quick. Okay, currently doing well. But as I was saying, thing is, YouTube is doing something that I think they so at the time of this live stream, it's July 11th, and in about a week and 4 days, in a week and 4 days, they're going to change the requirement from live streaming from 13 to 16. I can see why YouTube wants to prevent that, but I don't know. I don't know if that's a good change or not. That they should do. YouTube thinks that they want to, do protect children, but it's a little hypocritical to keep channels that quite literally are doing the wrong things, but then decide to literally go against your own words. And another thing is, I've noticed something with shorts, is that for some reason, views and likes don't add up. So what I think YouTube has done, this is a bit of a theory, is that they have also decided, meaning if you scroll past a short fast enough, it will still count as views, even if they don't like it. Which does anyone even find that a little suspicious, or is that just me? Another thing I'm sick of is, yeah, yeah. I'm experiencing it. Like I've seen stuff that has, I don't know, about 1K views, but then the likes don't add up. Because before this change, if one of my shorts had 20 likes, it would have 500 views. But now it's just not adding up, and they're just. So to put it simply, is it really YouTube's fault, or is it the creator's fault for doing all these issues? Well, the thing is, where does a person draw the line between doing something they shouldn't do and something YouTube isn't taking action for? Like, if anyone ever remembers the Elsagate incident, it is the creator's fault for starting that incident, but it also does fall on YouTube's fault for not taking action by doing this. Thing is, YouTube is only going to take action when they are pressured to do something. Heck, the amount of I probably should not say the word. I'll just say the PDF files. Yeah, I have to say PDF files now. YouTube censorship is crazy. The thing is, PDF files that have constantly been exposed on YouTube, and for some reason, YouTube just doesn't do anything. Like, what are you doing, YouTube? Giving them a demonetization is just giving them a slap on the wrist. Just terminate their channel. And someone could say, yes, that's harsh, but why do we need a PDF file on a site where most of the users are kids? But then again, if someone were trying to use an argument where saying someone's audience is adults, here's the thing: kids nowadays do lie about their age. I don't lie about my age. I be honest with my age. So if you lie about your age just because you're not at the requirement to do something that you can't do, then I don't understand what's wrong with you. Someone could say kids are kids, and yeah, you could say, one, it's the parents' fault. Two, you could say it's YouTube's fault. But three, it's the creator's fault. But then again, I wouldn't necessarily blame the creators that are not breaking YouTube's guidelines. I would mostly have to blame this on the parents. Because then again, it does fall on the parents' responsibility to monitoring what their kids are watching. And I do agree that we should be aware of what kids watch nowadays. I mean, hey, I'm 15. I watch stuff that's for my age, but I have never, and I mean, I have never watched anything that's either. I have never watched anything that's rated R. Heck, I might need to retitle this to talking about YouTube and TikTok now. Speaking of which, something that's been on my mind for like most of this year. Although we are halfway through the year, which, geez, time flies a lot. Thing is, whenever I scroll through shorts and I look at the comment section, there's always people that using the terms tough, TS, which stands for this. You get the idea. And SYBAU, which I will not say the name on here, out of all due respect. But the thing is, it's people. I'm starting to think. Now, listen. If you're one of those people who uses TikTok slang, I'm just going to say this. You're kind of hypocritical. Because think about it. Those same people who use TikTok slang to criticize others for using outdated slangs are the exact same ones who previously used those. Think about it. Oh, and before you try pulling any sort of defense card, don't. All right? Swearing doesn't make you cool. And TikTok slang doesn't make you cool. It makes you look stupid. Yes, you could disagree with me there. But that's just how I feel. So, to put this up, the next time I see someone using SYBAU or TULF or the rose emoji or any of the TikTok slangs that I've mentioned, I think there might be more, but I'm not sure if I even mentioned any of those. Then sorry to say this, but it doesn't make you cool. You're just doing it to fit in. Besides, how does someone have the right to criticize someone for being cringe when they themselves were once cringe? Isn't that hypocritical? Jeez. Besides, I could use TikTok slang myself, but no, it doesn't make me cool. I just don't want to fit in. Like, why do people just need to feel pressured to do something they don't want to do just to fit in and not to be made fun of out of sheer embarrassment? Like, come on, make that make sense. Look, the thing is, I don't have TikTok. Matter of fact, let me check my apps somewhere. Yeah, I don't. That's the thing. Listen, agreed. Yep. Listen, I don't hate anyone for using this slang. But if you use it, are you just trying to fit in? Like if you're using it just trying to fit in, then why even do something you don't want to do just to fit in and not to be made fun of others? There are stuff, you know, back during I'd say middle school and the first year of high school, there was stuff I could have done to fit in, but no, it was just being me. It's better to do something you enjoy than to do something that you don't enjoy. But the thing is, it's fear of embarrassment. And that's okay. And that's okay if you get embarrassed. I've done cringy things. Sure, I might embarrass when people ever look at those, but I'm a little proud of it. But speaking of which, thing is, most faceless YouTubers, right? Sometimes they don't want to show their face out of insecurity But then there's a problem when it becomes to be faceless. Because when someone's faceless and they become famous, people are going to set their expectations of what they look like just too high. Which, first off, that's a thing called a parasocial relationship. Which, come on, if people were expecting I would be some sort of just handsome kid, well, no, just average. You know, glasses make me look good. Just average. Not the typical. Which, yeah. Occasionally I show my face. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do. I'm not afraid. If it doesn't get me a job, I wouldn't. I couldn't care less. Besides, why does someone need to live up to someone else's expectations of what they should look like? It's okay to give valid feedback and given good criticism, but where do you draw the line between giving criticism and forcing someone to do something they don't want to do? How many times have I brought up that point? I think I brought up that point a lot. Speaking of which, when someone's not famous, they're normal. But when they are famous, they are a completely different person. The thing called a persona. Yeah. Some people like to put on a persona on their stream, and some people just like to be themselves. Take myself as an example. People go to my streams. Sometimes people go to my streams. And besides, even if people don't watch my streams, I'm not here to waste their time. It's their choice if they want to stick around. Like I'm not forcing anyone. If they have the time, they can. But if they don't have the time, that's okay. I'm not worried. It's a cycle. So people go to a stream, they come and go. They don't say anything. It's on them, I guess. But anyways, that's all I wanted to talk about. Well, that's all I wanted to talk about today. I don't feel like streaming for any longer. Peace.